Hello!
Hello!
Hey! Welcome to, you don't have a mug.
Welcome to In the Fold.
This is a very special episode. This is the VHS review part 2. We're reviewing VHSs, lots of VHSs today. We've watched them all.
We've got a pile of VHSs and we know about them all. Our first tape, Logan.
Wait, yes, yes. Last night I told my parents, I said, you know, a fun fact about the Home Alone series, Roger Ebert gave the first Home Alone 2 stars, the second one 2.5 stars, and the third one 3 stars. I was telling Monica and Mike, I'm like, that might be one of those things where you like just think you misremembered it. Or like you think you remembered that, but you're wrong.
Yeah.
I pick up the VHS today, look right at the thing. So let's see if they're really rolling here. It says Roger Ebert. He says better than the first 2. Did you see this one?
I have not seen it.
Okay.
But I heard a lot of good things. I heard it's better than the first 2.
Did you see this?
Wait,
Roger Ebert thinks this is better than the first.
U.S. Air Force has a new secret weapon, and he's only 8 years old.
The Air Force?
Donald Trump.
I don't remember the Air Force being in this.
You gotta hold it.
These are these guys.
Right.
They have a RC car that they hit a microchip in.
Right. Does this have the same, like, 2 guys?
No.
From
No.
Joe
See,
Pesci
these
and-
are like, I think that's the pretend other guy, and I think that's the pretend Pesci.
Right.
They got a woman this time.
Right.
Cool.
And another Macaulay Culkin.
They got a fake but his name is,
Macaulay Culkin was probably...
now his name is Alex, I'm
He was
sorry.
probably not doing too well at this point.
This was what, 98? 97.
Right.
He also has this interesting trap where he like replaces the trampoline with the swimming pool.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me. It still doesn't make any sense to me. It confused me as a child. Home Alone 3.
What's next? The anniversary party. It's not a party until something gets broken. We've got Gwyneth Paltrow in this one.
Got a lot of actors.
Let's see, who else? We've got a dog.
Jane Addams is in it.
You want a Tylenol or something? I'd love a Xanax.
Wait,
We've got the guy from...
Gwyneth Paltrow's in it.
Yeah, she's in it. We've got the guy from
John C. Reilly.
Oh, is this much fun?
Spy Kids 2.
Which one?
He's hiding right here. You don't really...
Oh, Alan Cumming.
Yeah, Alan Cumming.
It's a terrific comedy with superb performances. It looks like there's a party. Whoa!
Pants undone.
There's some nudity in it. We want to
All right.
warn everyone there's some nudity in it.
So this just looks like a party. It's a party going
Well, we
bad,
saw
pretty
it.
much. Yeah. Yeah, we did.
You have, it's a swanky party. They're yuppies, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to relate.
It's a little bit like Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
It's got a little like PTA
Right,
feel in there.
like the classic Altman, we got a bunch of characters.
Classic Altman, short cutsy type film.
Lots of smiles, lots of
Very great
yuppies.
acting across the board. Gwyneth Paltrow.
And this was
Fantastic.
before her turn in Iron Man.
Right. This was the
Pre-Iron
movie
Man,
that got
her coming
her
out
noticed.
party. Yeah.
All right, well, the anniversary party.
It's got color and black and white.
Right.
I wouldn't recommend it at all. It's okay
I
if we
don't know.
disagree.
I'll recommend it.
Okay.
All right, what's
up,
next?
we have... Oh, holy shit! This is a part of the Moo Mesa series.
Comet raised a mesa to the western skies with the sound of 1,000 cattle drives. A chosen few would see the light and fight the wrong with right.
I forget the other one. The other one's called The Big Cow Wow. You see that over there?
Yeah, the big cow.
This one's called Dancing with Balls. You know the series, you loved it. It is fully animated, no live action snuck in here. This was full of cow puns.
A lot of cow puns.
Almost too much, but I don't care because once they get me going, they have me, you know?
Who was this directed by?
This was directed by the person who did Drag Strip Girl. Yippee-yi-yow cow, eh? Meet the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa, a powerful posse of hard-riding, straight-shooting cowboy cows. Yep,
30-minute film. It used to be about an hour and a half.
They cut a lot.
They did cut a lot.
Did you feel that it was hard to connect to the characters now that it was only 30 minutes?
No, not at all.
Right. I thought it was superb.
Yeah, I think you're drawn into the movie right away. You're drawn into the relationships between the characters.
Yeah.
The cows, all the other farm animals. Great job with the animation. It's a swell movie.
You think it would have been better with a song and dance number?
There is a song and dance number.
I was sleeping.
Would you recommend this?
Yes.
I would too. I think it's great.
Oh.
Next we have.
Oh, come on, guys.
This is sweet.
It is sweet.
Subway Series, World Series 2000.
Very bittersweet.
This is very
New
This
Jersey.
is more for you, you know.
I
This is
love the
your-
Mets. We lost,
You're a ball guy.
so I didn't like that.
I did not watch this World Series. Maybe you know a little bit more about it than I do.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's called Subway. Why is it called Subway Series?
Because it's Mets versus Yankees, so it's like rather than traveling the world to
You just
get to
gotta
the
take a
different
subway.
ballparks, you just have to
Beautiful,
take
beautiful.
it. You got some Mike Piazza action in there. You got some Derek Jeter going on. Yeah, who could forget these wonderful moments, such as catching the ball and hitting the
A
ball.
lot of hot dog eating.
You had
Some
fun
old
graphics.
school graphics from the
MLB
early 2000s.
productions.
It's a sweet day in America.
Well, I'm a Mets fan.
So, would you recommend this?
If you're a Yankees fan, for sure.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of baseball, for sure. Mets fan, it's good to know where you came from, but it's tragic. You know, I've never seen one in my lifetime, so let's get it going this year, boys.
All right, let's move on.
We should.
What's the next one?
I guess that's the point. We
tired of
should move
baseball now.
on. I'll pull this one. All right. This is a film classic, Father's Little Dividend. A sequel, of course, to everyone's favorite, the one with Spencer Tracy, Father of the Bride.
Funnier than Father of the Bride.
Is that what it says?
Says it right there.
Is that Roger Ebert again?
Better than the first two.
That maniac. Of course, Father of the Bride, known more these days for the Steve Martin Laugh Fest remake. Yeah, this one doesn't get as
Diamond
much.
Entertainment Corporation.
You know, there was a time where corporations bought up film rights.
Yeah. Wonder where those guys are now.
Father's Little Dividend, Spencer Tracy, Joan Bonnet, Elizabeth Taylor, and 82 minutes. Father's Little Dividend was one of those rare sequels which actually equaled the original picture, Father of the Bride. This episode reveals what happened to Father after he managed to survive the nuptials, and what happened to his daughter, Kay, and her half-witted new husband, who doesn't get a name, as they began their married life together. This is a lot. Naturally, the trauma of
I'm
Father...
tired of it. Let's go to something else.
This one was in color instead of black and white.
That's great.
Did that confuse you?
Let's just go to something else.
You don't want to... Look, it's in backwards.
You recommend this movie to anybody?
If you're a big fan of Spencer
I think
Tracy...
my mom would like this. She'd be a fan of this.
Yeah, it's an old-timey, like
it's
just
a
a
mommy
sweet... You
film.
put it on, you fall asleep, you know.
Right. You put this on when the going gets tough. All right, let's put it away.
Running out of tapes there, buddy.
I know.
Oh, wait,
here
no.
we have...
Wait, look at that.
Here we have...
Gulliver's Trip.
We have Gulliver's Trip. If you can read that. If you can read this, it's Gulliver's Trip. Brought to you by Fuji
Still
HQ
going.
120. Synopsis.
It was interesting to do oh, I'm sorry, you're reading
Fuji
this.
HQ is ideal for general purpose taping, such as time shifting and recording your favorite programs.
So-
yeah.
It was a knockoff of Gulliver's Travels, allegedly.
Also by the NFL.
I think it's in the public domain, so I don't know why they needed to call it Gulliver's Trips. Did you like it? I did.
So do you know anything about like the production of this, or like?
Yeah, it took them 2 years to complete
You're right.
because they were shooting in Hawaii.
You're right.
It was very stormy, like almost every other day. They also had their post-production offices in a stormy section of Hawaii, and power would constantly go out, and volcanoes, and the sea monster from Moana. And we have to do a little better pretending we've seen the movies.
It's pretty hard.
Okay, Dorian. A Honey Bear video.
Oh,
Now this one I know
this one is sweet. Now this one
You've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen
I
this
haven't.
many times.
I'm gonna have to pop this in.
This
3 stories.
Right.
We have Adventure in the Dark.
Well, yeah, it tells you it's like right.
Oh, you
there on
got
the
it there?
side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have it on
Yeah.
my side. We have Adventure in the
So-
Dark, Hoppity's First Thunderstorm. You want to read the third one?
No, maybe it's just I can't see it.
Oh. Huh?
Like something about like a pregnant like animal or something like that.
Oh.
There's no. You may have the titles on your.
No,
side.
no,
don't
I
have them
think
on.
that's like this is a series of happy ending
But
stories.
they're all 3 of them are on this tape.
Yeah, we have The New Teacher is the last one.
And how long is each?
Each one has an
Each one.
approximate running time of 30 minutes. So we'll be here for 90 minutes, but I think it'll be
there's
worth
probably like
it.
some commercial breaks in between.
We also want a refresher. Well, I haven't seen them, but it'd be good, I think, to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
a refresher. So here we go from 1986. Happy Ending Stories, Honey Bear video. Happy Ending
And they're just
Stories.
really sweet stories about bears that love honey. That's really all it is.
All it is. So it looks like it wasn't rewound, but here we go. Ready?
Put it on in there. Oh, those bears.
Holy shit. Oh. Okay.
All right, sweet. You know, it's a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of good jokes.
I'm thoroughly happy. I already forgot the names. What were we had?
Happy ending stories.
Adventure in the Dark was.
The names aren't really important. We just
okay.
they're
the
great,
one
though.
with the dark adventure was an interesting take on, I guess, just not quite a coming of age, but still that kind of, it's okay to be afraid. It's okay, like, sometimes being a man is admitting you have concerns.
Yeah.
We got a little too political, but it still hit a sweet spot there where you realize, like, oh my God, they understand that there's complexities, and it's good to. How old would you say that bear was? 8?
I would say about 8 or anywhere from 5 to 8.
5 to 8, and yet he still realized, like, it's okay. It's okay to confide. Hoppity's First Thunderstorm, similar themes, except in this case, Hoppity didn't learn his lesson,
Right.
and that's why the
He died.
neighborhood, had to grieve.
Yeah, over his death.
The New Teacher was just fun. It was just funny,
was great,
obviously it wasn't made for us,
Right.
but still,
can
as a grown man, you could laugh at
We
something.
can laugh at it. We can learn
meant
from
for
some things from
5-year-olds,
it.
yeah.
We're still going with these, right?
Right.
doing something.
The New Teacher. I just want to keep talking about that one.
All right. What else do you want to say about the New Teacher?
A laugh riot. It was a joke every 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
What kind of jokes? Anything in particular?
Punish humor,
Up on the mesa.
not like
Not like punish, like
not like
stupid
creepy.
bear,
Yeah.
you're an idiot.
No, like puns.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that's very observant of you. Like that kind of. Or. Or like lazier ones where it's like, I hope you don't get into trouble, and then Then they knew themselves because the bunny's eyes narrowed after he said that. He went like, "Shut up."
Well, they ended it on a good note.
Yeah, we're a long way from Shakespeare.
This
Golden
one we
Book
have
video.
is
It's called
Barney
Storybooks
in
Brought to
Concert.
Life. It's 3
Barney
stories, just like the
is,
previous film.
Sing-along
Hugs
movie.
from the heart,
It's made
huggins
to
and
teach
kisses,
kids
and
how
hugs
to
for
love each
grandma.
other and how to care for one another.
Like our other VHSs, it's a
people
VHS.
of different colors, shapes,
You guys
and
put
sizes.
your VHSs back weird.
As you can see, there was a lot more
No, actually, it should
diversity
be this
back
way.
then as there is now.
I was wrong.
We got a whole plethora of
What's going on?
shapes
Diversity?
and sizes.
That's
in
good.
This one.
That's good. That's good. This one's animated. Another animated
This
adventure.
one's not animated.
30 minutes.
This one is
crudely
grown
animated.
men
Badly
dressing
animated.
up as animals.
Overall, I thought this one was more balanced between humor, story,
This one's enjoyable.
and
You
acting.
might see yourself
it's just
singing
voice
along to
acting
this
because it
every
is a
now and then.
cartoon.
Yeah,
The
there's
character
there's some
design I
great
have a little
there's some great songs
discrepancies
in
with.
this.
It looks like just like scribbles, more,
We have
more
the Barney
illustrative
theme
and less
song.
full.
Everyone is special.
No background.
Backyard gang rap.
It's weird.
We are Barney and the Backyard Gang.
Let's see here.
Down on
just a lot
Grandpa's
to do with
farm.
hugs. The characters might have been named Hugs.
Noble Duke of York.
You could see all the hugs, hugs,
and
hugs.
to end it, I love you.
It was good. It was really
And
good.
the age is from
I thought you were saying you loved that.
Ages from 2 to 18.
This one is
And this looks like the family, the people
distributed
who put
by
this
Western
together.
Publishing Company, Inc.
If you can see them there,
Which is,
I don't know.
They
if
made a
this
lot.
is-
They made a lot of movies. They did
I
a
don't know,
lot of
maybe-
good.
I don't know if that's
They
his
used
daughter or if that's his second wife or something. but-
own property and sell and buy stocks on Wall Street, and they decided to go into
Yeah, this
movies,
is
and I
great.
think that's why it's crude. I would recommend it.
I would recommend Barney in Concert.
All right, we
And
have
the last one.
USBA, USBA,
USSRA.
USSBA, USSBA. This is from 1998, all the way from 1998.
And this is like a marching band
Championship,
documentary.
a documentary, which I thought was a good take because you don't know who's going to go home with the trophy.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of like a
They don't tell you anything until the very end. They don't
kind of
want
like
us to know.
an Altman, like a classic Altman. Like you got a lot of characters,
classic
except in this case
PTA,
it's real
like-
life. Yeah. What was your favorite song that they did?
I can't remember the name.
Hang on,
of the
Sloopy?
song. No, it wasn't that
Oh,
one.
okay. I liked that one. Shout out to Mike's sisters in this tape. Trapped in the tape. There were flutes. There were trombones.
Would you recommend this? I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no, flat out, unless you're a fan of the USSBA. Only because people might say like, this means absolutely nothing to me.
Right.
Why are they recommending this?
All right.
Let me just fix their VHS there.
So
Overall, it was an
That's
interesting
a
experience.
was it? Yeah, it was nice.
You
we
know,
had a,
it
we
was
had a
good
nice
to
set
look
of
at the
movies.
grain of a VHS.
The grain of cinema.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, some people might consider some of these in the dustbin of cinema. I say,
These are on top for me.
yeah, you want to take a look at what came before. You know, how did we get to this point? All right, so if you enjoyed, remember it's in the fold. I don't know if this is considered in the fold. It's definitely Rabbit Hole.
In the Folds VHS review.
Check it out on YouTube, Rabbit Hole TV, Patreon. Don't forget.
Like, subscribe.
I'm Dorian.
I'm Alan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.